Modus the one.
This the one, yo. I got a question, man, to the 12 tribe. I lost you. We ain't gotta hate each other. We can love each other. We ain't gotta kill each other. We can live together. They say love is power. They know the world is ours. They know your hour shot coming. They just don't know the hour. We ain't gotta hate each other. We can love each other. We can live together. We ain't gotta steal each other. They know love is power. They know the world is ours. They know your hour shot coming. They just don't know the hour. They know your hour shot coming, but they don't know the hour. Got somebody you love, we're gon' give they flowers. They've been taught about hate, but they don't know love is power. They've been taught about hate, but they don't know love is power. Got on my knees, repent. I talked to my brother, I've been. I tell him about all the shit I did and all the places I went. I would walk around, I was jigging niggas, I was looking at them like a lick. I would love my brother, I would hate my brother, that shit didn't get me shit. I went down bad, then I had mercy. I opened up the book and found out God cursed me. Hey, he just taught me a lesson. Keep his commandments if you want to receive blessings. Man, this life here so crazy. Same nigga who would walk around with a baby 380. I was 13 with a new block looking at the nigga so shady. She 13 on TikTok and she about to have a new baby. We ain't gotta hate each other. We can love each other. We ain't gotta kill each other. We can live together. They say love is power. They know the world is ours. They know your hour shot coming. They just don't know the hour. We ain't gotta hate each other. We can love each other. We can live together. We ain't gotta steal each other. They know love is power. They know the world is ours. They say your hour shot coming. They just don't know the hour. Know your hour shot coming, but they don't know the hour. They been taught about hate, but they don't know love is power. Know your hour shot coming, but they don't know the hour. They been taught about hate, but they don't know love is power. Yeah, love is power. The world is power. Yeah. We ain't gotta hate each other. We ain't gotta kill each other. We ain't gotta kill each other. We can build each other. They know love is power. They know the world is ours. They know your hour shot coming, but they don't know the hour. We ain't gotta hate each other. We can love each other. We can live together. We can build together. They know love is power. They know the world is ours. They don't know the hour.
Hey, shalom, Israel, shalom, family, good people, men and women of the Lord. Let me check one thing. All right, bet. Yeah, Salaki, man. First, before we get into it, I want to give our praise and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, that being the Most High, or God as the world calls him, Yahweh Shai, that being Christ, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Without them, nothing is possible. I want to thank them for allowing this show to continue, for us to always have topics to talk about, something to always edify the people in. Always having content. Shout out to the team for keep sending the videos this way, bringing up things to talk about, man. I want to give a shout out to the men and women of the Lord that's doing the work, that's being a light to the Gentiles, to all of our brothers and sisters who are lost. Keep doing what you're doing, because you're an inspiration and a motivation to us all, a reason for us to keep going forward, to keep pushing. to keep living this truth. You know, we're an example, right? And we got to continue to be that. But yeah, this is the Way House, man. This is brought to you by Saints Advocating Law and Truth. I'm the salt of the earth. You are the salt of the earth, for sweet savor to the Most High God, right? And that's what we got to be. But yeah, it's the Way House. We weigh it on the balance. We take it, we put it on a scale, we add it up. So let's see what's true. We're going to go into the scriptures. We're going to get edified, and we're going to see what's true. And there's a lot of stuff going out here in the world, man. There's a lot of false doctrines, false prophets, false teachings, whatever you call it, man. The world is just false. So in a world that's false and dark, where is the clarity? Where is the light? You know, that's what we bring as a people, as a nation. And that's what we got to get better at in these last days. So I'm a challenge brothers and sisters to get better at that in these last days, to read more, pray more, fast more, study more. You know what I'm saying? Because our adversary, the devil, is a roaring lion walking around seeking who he can devour. You know, I always stay girded up, man. But yeah, man. So with that being said, man, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it to. We're gonna kick it off. We're gonna kick it off with these videos, man. Kick it off with these videos. I want to get into a little bit of doctrine, right? First video I got up is talking about, it's a hot topic amongst the fake woke communities, the fallen angels, the Nephilim, and the giants and whatnot, man. I know y'all like to get into that. I know y'all like to talk about the Anunnaki and the fallen and all of that type of stuff. But okay, I got a video for that. Bring it out. Because when you examine the scriptures, and the only time I believed in this, when I was in Christianity, when you examine the scriptures truly, you know, precept upon precept, it's just not there. I understand. I ain't gonna sit there like I don't understand. I totally get it. I understand. The mind wonders. I'm a one of my favorite movie genres is fantasy and sci-fi. So I get it, but you can't say what's not there. You can't make it be that because you want to twinkle in the stars. You want to be up there, that you want this Bible, you want the Bible to be some type of scientific, like just left-wing fantasy like book for you. It's not that.
In the Nephilim. Before God,
the Black Church raises 11.
I have some questions about Genesis 6 and the Nephilim. Before God brings the flood, it says, when man began to multiply on the face of the land, and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw the daughters of man were attractive. Now, the sons of God here don't seem to be in the category of mankind, but there is a view that says the sons of God here are just those from the line of Seth, whereas the view I hold is that these are spiritual beings taking the daughters of mankind. And they took as their wives any they chose. Then the Lord said, God responds to this, my spirit shall not abide in man forever, for he is flesh. His days shall be 120 years. Now, assuming the sons of God are spiritual beings taking mankind for their own wives, why is God's issue with mankind being flesh? And why is there an emphasis on the flesh versus the spirit here? And why is it 120 years also? Where else in scripture do we see 120? And last question, why has God allowed his spirit to abide in or contend with man for this long? I have some questions about Genesis 6 and the Nephilim.
All right. I had to let the whole thing play just so it can be smooth, right? So we can understand this person's stance, what they believe. And it's all based off assumption, right? You see, as we use assuming this, assuming that. But when we do stuff like this and when we study in scripture, the biggest thing we got to ask ourselves is why. You know, why this, why that. You have to dissect the verse. You have to, first off, the Bible says if you don't keep the commandments, you will not have a good understanding. So let's start there. And we tend to notice there's a common trend with people who are off in doctrine and kind of just don't go with what the Bible actually says, is that they don't keep the commandments. So when they actually read the Bible, their beliefs in the Bible and what they believe it don't line up. Right. All right. I'm gonna play it again, and then we're gonna break this down, and it's gonna be nice, and it's gonna be slow, and it's gonna be smooth, and we're gonna get through it.
Before God brings the flood, it says, when man began to multiply on the face of the land, and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw the daughters of man were.
First off, man, what's up with this slow? What's up with this slow, dramatic, like Titanic music in the background?
Attractive. Now, the sons of God here don't seem to be in the category of mankind, but there is a view that says the sons of God here are just those from the line of Seth, whereas the view I hold is that these are spiritual beings taking.
All right, let's see. Let's see. You said so. The sons of God. I'm gonna pull it up. So the sons of God seems like they're different from this man, right? Don't worry about it. That music was so annoying. Dun, 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 dun. We want to hear something with some pop to it. I don't want to hear that. Okay. And it came to pass. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them. Right? It says that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all they choose. So the hang up is the sons of God is different from these men and their daughters. What scripture makes you believe that these sons of God are some type of spiritual angelic being? Right? Well, we got a precept for that, because through that precepts I get understanding. Right, let's go to the book of Luke, chapter 3. And I'm gonna start at verse let's see, 34. Luke 3 and 34. So this is let's go down a little bit. Okay. So this I'm gonna leave this here. Just look at this genealogy. It says it goes with Jacob, who was the son of Isaac, which was the son of Abraham, which was the son of Terah, which was the son of Nahor. And it goes all the way down. This is the line of Shem. It's going back through the line of Shem. And actually, it starts up above that, but just for the sake of time, we're not going to read all of this. This is the son of who, this is the son of, and it goes all the way back down through the genealogy that we see in Genesis. I think it's chapter 5 or chapter 4. It's chapter 5. It's Adam's genealogy. All his descendants, right? Because it always goes down, verse 38, which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam, which was the son of God. Adam was called the son of God, and all the way down from Adam up, all these were the sons of God. Now, when you read in Genesis, it's very important you have to pay attention, and you see that Genesis is only dealing with a lineage of people. It's only dealing with a specific type of people. No, Adam wasn't the first person that was made. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I know that's contrary to popular belief, but that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the scriptures say. Adam, it talks about Adam in Genesis 2, but Genesis 1 and 28, you had other people that were made. Now, it's dealing with the lineage of Adam. Why? Because the Most High had chose Adam, and he was dealing with his lineage, and they were supposed to be great. You don't hear about all of these men living hundreds of years. God doesn't even, the scriptures don't even reference all of mankind because it's irrelevant. All the rest of mankind is irrelevant. This book is dealing with a lineage of people from the beginning to the end, and their role in the world and in society, and what they're supposed to be doing. Right. This is Job chapter 1. All right. Job chapter 1 and verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. This is the sons of God. This is similar to the days when we were supposed to present ourselves during Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, tabernacles, first fruits. When we came to the Lord, we came to present ourselves, and we didn't come empty. It's just the same thing here. It's the same thing in the book of Job. All right, now let's go back. So we got to understand on who these sons of God are, right? And it says, so these sons of God, the lineage of Adam, who saw the daughters of men, who saw these base men and their daughters, and saw that they were fair. And they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. So the Lord said his spirit, the spirit that he put in Adam, when he breathed in him that breath of life, you go to Wisdom of Solomon, I believe it's chapter 7. I think it's it might be chapter 8. Chapter 8, around in the 30s. Or no, chapter 8, like 26 or something like that. It says that this spirit is wisdom, right? The Most High gave Adam this wisdom to discern things. He gave him commandments to do things he can and cannot do. And with that, I can say that the Most High is unpleased that the sons of God took these daughters of men. But I don't even have to go anywhere. It's right here. It says, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he is also flesh. Why does the Lord have an issue with man? Because the issue is with the sons of God taking these daughters of men, because they're flesh, something that they weren't supposed to be doing at that time. They're supposed to be dealing with their own people, just like the commandments that the Most High gave to us. And he said his spirit, he said that he is flesh. His spirit is not going to strive with them. Say, yet his days shall be 120 years. Now, this 120 years, I know some people say that this is the lifespan of a man in totality, that he will not exceed past his 120 years. But there was a man that exceeded past his 120 years. I think Moses didn't exceed 120. I think he died right at 120 years. So it could be that, it could be that this 120 years is the window, or the duration of time from when the flood is going to come. Said, now this is the trigger right here. It said that there were giants in the earth in those days. And also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men. If this is a spiritual being, how can a spiritual being lay with a fleshly creature? This is the birth of this immaculate conception. That's why people think that it's possible that the Most High sent an angel or a spirit to lay down with Mary and get into all that. Let's see who these giants were. They said they bare them children. They became mighty men, which of old men of renown. Let's see who these giants are. These fallen angels came down and they slept with the women, and it's crazy. It's madness. You got to study. All right. This is giants, Nephilim. All right. This is the Jacinius Hebrew Chaldees lexicon. It says giants. The etymology words uncertain. Some have compared. What do I want? Okay. It says it says some cast or render as great or large in body, but this is incorrect. It's not. These giants are not, in as far as talking about their stature. These are not 30 feet tall beings. This is not a man that's 6 stories tall. It says that's incorrect, for it means excellent, noble, skillful. He's a giant. He's a celebrity. He's famous, a wise guy, a genius. And it makes sense because the Most High was dealing with the lineage of Adam, and he gave them knowledge that everybody else on earth did not have. Right. So these were is what we like to say, like rocket scientists, mathematicians, people dealing with these type of studies as in today's time. This what separated them from the rest of the men back then. So, that's the truth. No, it's no more. It's no more giant talk. This is false. And see, you messed up right there when you assumed. You assumed, and then you didn't study anything else. You assumed, and you were led astray. Hey, that's when Paul said. That's what Peter was saying, that even they struggle with Paul's writings and also the other scriptures to their own destruction. Because now this scripture right here is the birth of immaculate conception. That's where it forms, or it leans on, well, if it happened here, it could happen there. And now you don't believe that Christ was the seed of David. And now you have to try to will the scriptures into your doctrine to make it seem like somehow Mary is from King David, or somehow Joseph is just his stepdaddy, or all this other type stuff. Like, listen, it's just not. Let's just say what the Bible says. Can we say what the scriptures say? It's madness out here in these last days. But that ain't it. It's more. It's more. Like, what are we even what are we talking about right now? It's the spirit, the soul, and the body. Is the soul and the spirit not the same thing? See, the brother went off when he started saying God is talking to him. God is not talking. We cannot hear the voice of God himself. Everything God wrote down is in this. Everything he wanted to say is here. It's in this. We got prophecies to unlock. We got laws to keep. We got wisdom to seek after. And then Nick Cannon sitting over there acting like he just really like locked in to what he's he think this nigga crazy. No, a lot of times, and I ain't gonna say a lot of times, a lot when this happens, these gut feelings, or when we think that God is speaking to us, and then that be us talking to ourselves. That's our second thought, or another conscience, or maybe our better self that tells us, that weighs our judgments, that weighs matters in our minds on whether we should do something or not. A brother can say that that's the wisdom that God gave him, or the instinct that God gave him to be able to make a judgment, or to be able to rationalize something within yourself. But ultimately, that's you talking to you. That's not God talking to you. Because there's no distinct voice. If I ask, well, what does he sound like? Nigga, that's your voice in your head talking with yourself. Let's do what we do best, and why this show is fire. Let's weigh the doctrine. Let's see then. Talking about this for all that. Oh, God talks to me, and you know, even when Christ said, "My sheep hear my voice," he's talking about him being him being the Messiah, him being who he said he was, trusting on him, listening to what he said to do. Let's see. And that goes for everybody else that thinks that the Most High God, that you're so special that he talks to you face to face, that he talks to you as if you're having a claim. He said, God talks to me as if like me and you are talking right now. The only person in the scripture that I know that it says, and he might not be the only one. He might have talked to Christ like that. You know, who knows? Somebody might bring out the scripture, but I know for a fact that the script say that, you know, he ain't like nobody else or not another prophet. Talking about Moses, he talked to Moses face to face. He don't talk to him in dark sayings and in parables and in dreams that is hard to perceive. You know, he break it down to him as simple as day. But even then, you know, Moses was in trances and he had visions. All right, this is Job chapter 33. Job 33 and 14. It says, "For God speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceive it not." God speaks. God can speak to you. He can, but it's not like how I'm talking to you right now, and you're hearing my voice, and you know you may be talking back to me or whatever. He said, "Man perceiving not." You don't know if he's talking to him or not. Why? Because it says, "In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men and slumberings upon the bed." You know, God visits us. He may visit us in a dream. Now, all dreams are not sent from God as a message or for you to be a prophet. Some dreams are like chasing the wind. That's why I said, "Yet man perceive it not." Man, I don't understand. This might be God trying to tell me something. At the same time, this might just be just something just totally just random. It says, "Then he opened up the ears of man and seal up their instruction." After you have that dream, then the Most High opens your ears and gives you the instruction. He interprets the dream. Give you an example, right? Let's go to Acts. Let's go to Acts. You want to break down, all you gotta do is Acts. Let's go to the book of Acts. The book of Acts. All right, Acts 10 and verse 9. It says, "On the morrow," I ain't even gonna do that because I feel like that's, there we go. We'll do that. Acts 10 and 9. "On the morrow, as they went on their journey and drew nigh unto the city, Peter went upon the house to pray about the 6th hour, and became very hungry and would have eaten." So Peter was in the house. He got hungry. You know, he would have ate, but while they made ready, he fell into a trance. While they was preparing the food, Peter fell asleep and saw heaven open. He fell asleep, and just like Job 33 and 15, but in a dream, in deep sleep on the bed. He saw heaven open, and a certain vessel descending unto him, as it had been a great sheet knit at the four corners and let down to the earth, and wherein were all manner of four-footed beasts of the earth, and wild beasts and creeping things and fowls of the air. So Peter he's having a vision. He's having a vision of heaven opening, and he's seeing all of these beasts, right? Peter does not know what's going on, right? Verse 17, it says, "Now while Peter doubted in himself that this vision which he had seen should mean," Peter don't know what this means, because the Most High hasn't given his instruction yet. You know, so just go around and you have a dream, and then you wake up and like, "God told me to do this. God trying to tell me to do this." Just wait. Just wait on it. It might be, but it's a good chance that it could be random. Could just be having a dream and not any instructions. But the Most High reveals to him what the dream means. That may be. And as he talked with him, he went and found many that would come together. And he said, and okay, we'll start from 28. So, Peter's eating with Cornelius, something that's because Cornelius is thought to as he's treated as a Gentile. And it says, verse 28, and he said unto them, you know that it is an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company or come unto one of another nation, but God have showed me that I should not call any man common or unclean. Because in the dream, the angel told him, Peter, rise up and eat. Go read Acts 10. But yeah, that's Peter being revealed what the dream meant right there. I got another one. Let's get one more. Let's get Deuteronomy 13. Let's get the how to see if somebody is a false prophet or not. Deuteronomy 13:1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and give thee a sign or a wonder. So it's a prophet, a dreamer of dreams. He's having visions and dreams at night, sleeping on his bed in a deep sleep. And the Lord has given him a vision, and he has a trance. Even in the book of 2nd Ezra, Ezra goes to sleep, you think he's dreaming. The Lord is giving him visions, and he's seeing things. And it said, and the sign of the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known. Let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dream of dreams, for the Lord your God proveth you to know whether you love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your mind. So now we have this man, right, talking about God speaking to him, and he can hear it. Okay, now you have a lot of people that are gullible, and especially a lot of our people, they're gullible. They listen to that man. Now you got him directing people, telling them stuff to do that God said. Now you got this man, he may be giving you instructions, and he may be guiding you in a spiritual system that is not of God. That's the same thing as saying, let us go after other gods. We have people like that today. Oh, God talked to me. He said that I'm the one that you should listen to, and eating defiled foods, there's nothing wrong with that. That's you going over to serve another god. We tend to think about other gods being like just solely deities. And a god means power. That's what that word means. It's a power and authority. Who gave you the authority to believe in this? Who gave you the authority to do this or do that? Oh, well, this man gave me the authority. Then you're treating him as if he's your God. Even the judges in the Old Testament were called gods because they had power, and and authority was given unto them to judge matters. He's lying. This man is lying. I pray to the Most High that through the scriptures we get understanding, and it's a dead giveaway. You might be talking to a demon, sir. You ain't talking to the God of the Bible, not the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You're talking to Baal, my guy. And the rest of this buffoonery that he about to talk about, I don't even want to hear that. I don't even want to hear him in his breakdown on the body, the soul, and the spirit, and the rest of the lies that he about to tell. And let me know if you can hear me better now. Mic check. Mic check. Okay. It wasn't me, it was a video. Okay. Okay. The water. Now I'm gonna move on to the next video. I ain't even spend no more time on that. Spend no more time on that foolery. I thought my mic was tweaking again. We about to go get a whole another mic. All right. The next video. Salakia. This next video, the next video is should we be giving more money to the church? The church, they say that they're struggling financially. They need more money. They say they have to dibble and dabble in financial matters, and they need to become more stable in their funds. So should we be giving them more money? I ain't giving them nothing. But I'll play this video.
The black church raises $11 billion a year.
Say that again.
The black church raises $11 billion in tithes and offering a year. If you put all of those black churches together, they wouldn't make a Fortune 100 company. The smallest Fortune 100 company.
Hey, can you hear that? Can y'all hear that video? Drop, let me know in the comments if you can hear that video. Let me know in the comments. Okay. All praises to the Most High. I'm gonna start the video over.
So you're saying men?
The black church raises $11 billion a year.
Say that again.
The black church raises $11 billion in tithes.
You heard him. He said the black church raised $11 billion a year. That's a lot of money. And he said, in what?
An offering a year.
In tithes and in offerings. The black church raises $11 billion in tithes and in offerings. Let's go get tithes and offerings. This is a very deceitful tactic, man. To try to manipulate people to do something and say it's in the name of the Lord. You know, that's like that false prophet. Matter of fact, it was the next chapter. Deuteronomy chapter 14. All right. Deuteronomy 14 and 22. What is tithes and offerings? It says, thou shalt truly tithe all the increase of thy seed that the field bringeth forth year by year. You shall truly tithe the increase of thy seed that the field bringeth forth every year. Okay, let's see. We go on with seed, vegetables, fruit. You know, okay, let's see. Let's keep going and let's keep reading. And thou shalt eat before the Lord thy God in the place which he shall choose to place his name there. Salakia, the tithe of thy corn, okay, the tithe of thy corn, the tithe of thy wine, and of thine oil, and the firstling of thy herds, and of thy flocks, that thou mayest learn to fear the Lord thy God. I don't see money anywhere. He said corn, so that's your vegetables, that's your fruit, the wine, that's the things that you had made from your fruits and your vegetables, like the wine and the oil, and the firstling of thy herd and of thy flock. That's all dealing with things that you produced on your land. Right? Okay, let's keep reading. And if the way be too long for thee, so that thou art not able to carry it, or if the place be too far from thee, because they had to go all the way to Jerusalem. Let's say I'm an Israelite and I live in Egypt. Like, Okay, and the Lord has given me such an increase. I got like I got 1,000 goats, I got 1,000 sheep, I got 2,000 calves or cows or whatever. Then I got boatloads of corn. I got all this increase that the Lord has blessed me with. But this is too much to take to Jerusalem. It's too much. It said, if the place be too far for thee, which the Lord thy God shall choose to set his name there, when the Lord thy God have blessed thee, then thou shalt turn it into money. Okay, all right, okay. We turn it, okay, now we turn it into money. Okay. And do what with the money? And bind up the money in thine hand, and shall go into the place which the Lord thy God shall choose, and thou shalt bestow that money for whatsoever thy soul lusteth after, for oxen, or for sheep, or for wine, or for strong drink, or for whatsoever thy soul is. No, give the money to the preacher, and give the money to him, and let him go do with it what he please, and what he desire, and whatever he lusteth after. No, you take that money and you exchange that money for maybe the same things that you had that was too much for you to carry. Because your tithe was to the priest. It was to the priest, the fruit, the vegetables, and the animals, the wine, and the oil. Your tithe was to the priest. It was not a bucket of money and passing around a collection plate for the building fund. That's something totally separate. You know, if you want to take if you want to take donations and call it donations, then do that. But when you got people condemning folks, you got preachers and pastors condemning people for not paying tithes, not paying enough tithes to upkeep the church, and then trying to sick and condemn them under the name of God. That's evil, and that's wicked, and that's unlawful, and that's unjust, and that's a false balance, and a false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So what? So what if you put all the black churches together and they make $11 billion a year? They don't make a Fortune 100 company. Are they supposed to? Is this a church or is this a corporation? Is this for spiritual guidance, or is to generate revenue? Because if you're making $11 billion a year, it's no way that we even supposed to be in the conditions that we in the so-called black community. It's no way in hell. We all these years that we've been here and we've been paying these tithes and these offers. I remember, man, I used to pay tithes. I get my last 20. Lord, that's all I got. Make it work for me. Shake some. Make it flip. I can put it in the streets, so I can put it in the streets, and I can go get me a QP, or I can put it in the church, and I think I'm doing the right thing and not being in the street. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's iniquity either way. Giving it to the pastor and saying it's for the Lord. I ain't give it to the Lord. That's not for the Lord. That's for the pastor. That's for the building. That's not to help me. Even in the book of Acts, they collect the money and then they distribute it amongst everybody to help everybody. We're supposed to have businesses for the community. We're supposed to have land for the community to grow food on with this money. But here we are. It's a church on every corner. Literally, where I live, in a 1 mile radius, I can count 11 churches. I've done it. In a 1 mile radius, 11 churches. And they shoot over here 3-4 times a month. It's no way. It's homeless walking up and down the street. Drug addicts up and down the street. It don't look good over here. And even the church that's here that's trying to do a community garden, I'm going to go give a helping hand because I'm thinking it's community for everybody to come and who may not be able or I'm thinking they're gonna set up a system where they check your income, and if you on benefits or some type of program, or maybe if you don't meet the requirement for benefits and you still struggling in some type of way, okay, you come over here, get you some fruit and some vegetables, and then it's a system of no, that's for them. That's for them and they self. It's not for the community and the neighbors or the people that live in this area. No, it's for the church. They doing that for themselves. What good is that? And there may be some people in the church that need that type of assistance, but what about everybody else? If they supposed to make a corporation? Is this a company? It's a company. It's a company, and you're workers. That's you. You paying the church your 401k, and they not matching anything or whatever. They say God got this, and it's in the kingdom of heaven. It's a trick. It's a trick. Good. We don't want it to exist in the near future. And matter of fact, it's not going to exist in the near future. I'll praise to you, how about Him, Yahushua, Lord in Christ, because this is awful and this is terrible. And damn, man. Like, we can't catch a break, man. We got everybody. They even infiltrated the community. They infiltrated our community with the church, and they infiltrated us with our women and our men. Can't even serve one another. If you ask the black woman to go and do something for you as a man, you get pushback. Now, yeah, you get pushback. But if it's at work, you don't get no pushback from them at work. They say you the boss. No, it's a difference between being the boss and giving direction. Hold on, Salakia. Man, Shalom. Oh man, Salakia. Okay, all right, my bad. Come on. I don't know what's going on with the video. And Salakia, when I be on YouTube, when I go live, I don't even be checking the comments like that, and that's my fault. And I don't know what's going on with the video. Hold on. I'm gonna play it from the beginning. Let me all right, let me do this. Cause I don't want no more mess ups. All right. I think I know the issue. I hope I know the issue.
So you're saying men, masculine men, they act like that because it's their nature?
All right, can y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all could hear that. All right, bet. Okay. I think I know what it is. All praises. As long as my mic and as long as my voice ain't distorted. All right, we can do that. I know what it is. All right. I'm gonna run it back.
I mean, basically all the tribes in Virginia.
So you're saying men, masculine men, they act like that because it's their nature?
I mean, a man is supposed to lead, isn't it? I mean,
That's not leading. Bossing people around?
Yeah, that's what leadership is. Leadership is giving directions. Now, if your man says, hey, I'm hungry, go downstairs and fix me a sandwich. You look at your face. Now, let's reverse it. But
it's something about like, go make me. It's almost the same.
Okay, cool.
It's almost the same as like, I was cleaning my room and then your parent walks in and is like, clean your room. It's like, damn, I was doing that already.
All right, you work at this. Hey, clean out your register and go to register 6.
That's giving direction. But bossing.
You can't make this shit up.
No, but bossing.
You cannot make this shit up. You to tell me that the man that loves you, protects for you, provides for you, upgraded your lifestyle, watch them badass kids of yours, teach your son how to play football, ask you to go get him something to eat, and you're going to look at him crazy. But that boss that is going to keep you in that hamster wheel of a job because you're going to work 40 hours a week for 40 years and retire broke. And as soon as that nigga asks you to do something, you do it. I don't understand that because a boss can tell a woman to get up out the bed and drive 30 minutes to the goddamn job and go clock them hours because somebody didn't show up. And as soon as Tyrone want a goddamn ham sandwich and some pussy, they want to act funny.
Hey, I don't think I gotta say nothing about this. But this is insane though. Waking up and fixing a man a ham sandwich is insane. Please do not do that. Do not wake up and fix your man a ham sandwich. But you know, a man, we don't ask for much. It ain't even a lot that we even ask for. You know, and that just lets you know, that it's the almighty dollar. The dollar make everything shake. We don't ask for nothing as a man. We just want something to eat. You know what I'm saying? We want something to eat, a little silence, and you know what I'm saying? Just somebody just to take a little direction. A ham sandwich. And now look at me paying attention to the comments. I'm gonna be a better host, and I'm gonna pay attention to my comments. A ham sandwich is wicked as hell. But the brother was off right there. But you know, everything else he was on point. You know, we're asked to do a lot, and a lot of us growing up and not having fathers because of the curses, we don't know exactly the things that we're supposed to be doing, and you know, and it's our women not actually being known how to be women and how to take leadership and direction from the man, because money is the gods of people's lives. But as a man, you know, we have to provide, we have to protect, we have to be the handyman, we have to be the man who does the lawn care. We have to be the plumber, everything, you know. When there's something going on, the person that's getting up out of bed and making in the middle of the night because it was a noise downstairs, it's us. And you know, all we ask for is just, you know, take direction from us, because in every other situation you want to put us as the leader, but in inconvenience for any other situation that you feel like the man, you know, he's not the leader, then you dictate, you know, what's going on, you know. And it's a fact, man. In her mind, there is no payment for doing for her man. And you know, all praise to the Most High. I got a wife that'll do, you know, things for me, and I do anything for her, which, you know, she don't have to ask. But it's a lot of men that are not in that situation, and the relationship it gets rocky and it gets difficult when you have someone that that even if you're not even in this truth, people in marriage, they know that their wife isn't capable of doing a lot of things, and that as the man, you have to do a lot of things. And imagine a wife that will not take direction from you and will not follow your lead. And that's where a lot of divorce comes in, and that's part of the curses that we share in this community. That's just how it goes, but we have to get away from that. All right, so now I want to get into some news. Right? We got a lot of stuff going on right now. You know what I'm saying? We got Israel being bombed. We got Iran. They starting to develop their nuclear weapons. They're changing their status of nuclear, right? They're starting to get their resources to be able to build nuclear weapons now. We got Ukraine and Russia still going at it. We got Taiwan and we got China still going at it. And we got Joe Biden that's acting like a fool. A fool. Sleepy Joe is off the hinges right now. Man, I swear I played this video like 10 times trying to understand.
Just 10 days ago, we saw Iran launch over 100 missiles. And
all right, let me know. Let me know. Can y'all hear that? Y'all heard him? Did y'all hear Joe Biden say a couple of days ago we saw Iran drop 100 missiles? Did y'all hear that? Nah, he do. We need. Nah, for real. Okay. All right. Man, that's why I played this video. Like, okay, I'll praise to the Most High. All right, I'm gonna run it back.
drones at Israel. And because of them and other allies across the country, world, including from the region, no serious damage occurred. An unprecedented attack that followed years of Iran supporting Hezbollah, Hamas, and proxies of their own attack on Israel. They fund these guys. Just 10 days ago, we saw Iran launch over 100 missiles and drones at Israel. And because of them and other allies across the country, world, including from the region, no serious damage occurred. An unprecedented attack that followed years of Iran supporting Hezbollah, Hamas,
man, what is he saying?
Hamas, and proxies of their own attack on Israel. They fund these guys. Just 10 days.
All right, okay. All right. I'm gonna play it one more time, and we're gonna play it one more time.
Days ago, we saw Iran launch over 100 missiles and.
Okay. We saw Iran launch 100 million. Yeah, I'm following you right there. I'm following you. We saw Iran launch 100 missiles at Israel. We saw that. I'm following you right there. Right? You say, it sounds like he having a brain aneurysm. It's a lot going on, man. When you like 90, when you like 99 years old and you the president, I'm pretty sure he having a lot of other issues than getting us blown to smithereens.
Drones at Israel. Because of them and other allies across the country, world, including from the region, no serious damage occurred.
Because of allies from around the world and the region, no serious damage had occurred. To who? So they dropped 100 missiles and no damage. Oh, who are you talking about? Because of them? Because of who? Is it Iran? It's because Iran dropped 100 missiles and they got allies. No damage occurred. All right, okay. Let's just try to get through this.
An unprecedented attack that followed years of Iran supporting Hezbollah, Hamas, and proxies of their own.
An unprecedented attack of years that followed Hamas, and I'm letting see this way it just go to shit for me because I'm lost.
Attack on Israel. They fund these guys. Just 10 days ago, we saw Iran launch over 100 missiles and drones at Israel. Because of them and other allies across the country, world, including from the region, no serious damage occurred. An unprecedented attack that followed years of Iran supporting Hezbollah, Hamas, and proxies of their own attack.
What?
They fund these guys.
Hey man, no. He got an earpiece in. No. Somebody got to be telling him what to say. This man has to have an earpiece in. He has to, because there's no way that you saying it in your mind and that makes sense in your mind. Yo, this is our president. Hey, look, I guess I can't say nothing because I ain't vote, and I never vote because I'm not gonna vote for no heathen to be ahead of me. I have no parts in it, Lord. He already out of commission as it is. His man is out of commission. He's not fit. And you know, this is a part of the prophecies though. That's gonna be our demise. That's gonna be one of the reasons why we fall. Okay, now that was a blooper. All right, I'm gonna get to the real spill. That was just a blooper. Have a little fun.
Ukraine strikes Russia. Here's a very big Russian-Ukraine war update. Very recently, Ukraine has struck Russian territory once again, which the U.S. is not happy about. We'll get to that in a bit. They struck what's known as the Rosneft oil depot. Now, this seems to be the new strategy or new.
Okay, so a little backstory on this, right? Our Russia and Ukraine have been going back and forth with each other at striking power plants, energy plants, trying to hit each other for their resources, right? The power grid and infrastructures and stuff like that. Like they're going back and forth trying to wipe out these things. I think Russia had hit them not too long ago, and Ukraine is retaliating by hitting this oil depot. Now, as far as how that affects us over here, you know, we're not dependent on Russia for that oil like that because of our relationship with Russia and stuff. So we're not too affected by that, but it just lets you know that if we were to be attacked, the things that they're going to go after our resources. We're going to be attacked. They're going to attack the power grid. They're going to try to demobilize us, right? Because that's the whole thing that they're doing right there. You know, slow them down, attack the power grid. They can't see, nothing works. You know, it's just something to look to as far as like being prepared, knowing what's coming next and what can happen here. We're kind of like blind to these things because it's not happening here. But we have examples of what's going on other places. Don't think that it can't go on here.
A strategy for Ukraine to hit Russian targets within Russian territory, utilizing one-way drones and going after energy plants. Now, to be fair, this is pretty much the exact same strategy Russia is doing on the Ukrainian side, going after hydro plants, energy plants, anything that has to do with the consumer and electricity or helping out the military. Russia goes after it. Now, I'd mentioned that the U.S. is not quite happy with this strategy. This is because the U.S. actually put this out publicly that they're not too happy with Ukraine utilizing U.S. equipment to fly over into Russian territory and strike their energy plants or oil depots. However, Ukraine made it very apparent and clear. It's war, and we're going to do what we want. We're going after our adversary, who is Russia, since they are the enemies of Ukraine. So that is currently what's happening.
Mm-hmm. All right, so So that's what's going over there. And it's just so much news to cover. I would have to just take I have to take a whole segment or just the whole show and just go over news. There's so much going on right now across the globe, and these prophecies are unfolding, man. You know, the times that we're living in is truly amazing that we get to see these things, but it's also terrifying because we know, you know, us believers, we know what's down the road. We know that the time's coming, that the times ahead is, it's not all fun. It's not going to be bubbles and roses. You know, it's going to be really tough. But we're going to have to lean on. We're going to have to lean on faith. We're going to have to lean on the Most High. We're going to have to lean on wisdom, right? And you know, I say this almost after every show. You know, be prepared, be getting prepared, keep praying, keep fasting, man. But I hope the show was enjoyable without all the technical difficulties. I'm gonna get it together, and I'm gonna get it right. So, you know, I appreciate y'all for, you know, taking the time out listening to the Way House season 1, episode 3. Man, I love all y'all, man. Just keep being that light to the world. Keep doing the things that are pleasing to the Most High so that we can be called the children of God. With that said, I'm Sa'ar and Shalom.